जय राधा माधव जय कुंज विहारी। जय गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी। जय गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी। जय राधा माधव कुंज विहारी। यशोदानंदन व्रज जन रंजन। यशोदानंदन व्रज जन रंजन। यशोदानंदन व्रज जन रंजन। यमुना तीरावनचारी। यमुना तीरावनचारी। जय राधा माधव कुंज विहारी। जय राधा माधव कुंज विहारी। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. जय राधा श्याम सुंदर राधा श्याम सुंदर राधे। जय कृष्ण बलराम कृष्ण बलराम कृष्ण बलराम, जय वृंदावन धाम। जय गौरनिताय गौरनिताय गौरनिताय, जय गौरनिताय। जय जय प्रभुपाद प्रभुपाद प्रभुपाद, जय जय प्रभुपाद। निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल, निताय गौर हरि बोल। नित्य लीला प्रविष्ट अभय चरणारविंद भक्ति वेदांत श्रील प्रभुपाद की। नित्य लीला प्रविष्ट श्रील भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती ठाकुर की। नित्य लीला प्रविष्ट श्रील गौर किशोरदास बाबा जी महाराज की। नित्य लीला प्रविष्ट श्रील भक्ति विनोद ठाकुर की। समागत वैष्णव मंडली की। श्रीमद् भागवतम महापुराण की। श्रीधाम वृंदावन की। गिरिराज गोवर्धन की। राधा कुंड श्याम कुंड की। जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की। समागत वैष्णव मंडली की जय। निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे। All glories to her. All glories, all glories. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudirayet Nashtaprayeshu Abhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya भगवतीरुत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्ठिकी। पादौ यदीयौ प्रथमो द्वितीयौ तृतीयतुर्यौ कथितौ यदूरु नाभिस्तथा पंचम एव षष्ठो भुजान्तरं दोर्युगलं तथान्यो Kanṭhastu rājannavamo yadiyo mukharavindam dashamaha prafulyam ekādasho yasya lalāṭapattam shiropitu dvādasha eva bhāti tamādidevam karunānidhānam tamālavarnam suhitāvataram apāra samsāra samudra setum bhajāmahe bhāgavatāḥ swarūpam. यो अंतः प्रविश्य मम वाचमिमां प्रसूप्तां संजीवयत्य अखिल शक्तिधर स्वधाम्ना अन्यांश्च हस्तचरण श्रवणस्त्वगादीन् प्राणान् नमो भगवते पुरुषाय तुभ्यम्. 10th canto, chapter 71 and sloka number 10. jarāsandha-vadhaḥ Kṛṣṇa bhūry-arthāyopakalpate prāyaḥ pāka-vipākena tava cābhimataḥ kratuḥ. jarāsandha-vadhaḥ Kṛṣṇa bhūry-arthāyopakalpate prāyaḥ pāka-vipākena tava cābhimataḥ kratuḥ. jarāsandha-vadhaḥ Kṛṣṇa bhūry-arthāyopakalpate prāyaḥ pāka-vipākena tava cābhimataḥ kratuḥ. Please go ahead. jarāsandha-vadhaḥ Kṛṣṇa jarāsandha-vadhaḥ Kṛṣṇa bhūry-arthāyopakalpate prāyaḥ pāka-vipākena tava cābhimataḥ kratuḥ. Jarāsandha-vadhaḥ, the killing of Jarāsandha. Kṛṣṇa, O Kṛṣṇa. Bhūri, immense. Arthāya, value. Upakalpate, will produce. Prāyaḥ, certainly. Pāka, of accumulated karma. Vipākena, as the reaction. Tava, by you. Cha, and. Abhimataḥ, favored. Kratuḥ, the sacrifice. Translation by His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada. O Kṛṣṇa, the killing of Jarāsandha, which is certainly a reaction of his past sins, will bring immense benefit. Indeed, it will make possible the sacrificial ceremony you desire. Purport. Śrīdhara Svāmī explains that the word bhūry-artha, immense benefit, signifies that with the death of Jarāsandha, it will become easy to kill the demon Śiśupāla and to realize other objectives. The great commentator Śrīdhara Goswami further explains that the term pāka indicates that the kings will be saved as a result of their piety, and that the term vipākena indicates that Jarāsandha will die as a result of his wickedness. In either case, the plan Uddhava has proposed is most favorable for the execution of the great Rājasūya sacrifice, desired by both the Lord and his pure devotee, the Pandavas, headed by King Yudhiṣṭhira. Nitya Lila Prashta Avacharanaravindha Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada ki. Om Ajnanat Mirandhasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupakada Mahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. So here, Canto 10, in the previous chapter, we have already heard the story where Kṛṣṇa did his Garhasthya Lila in Dwarika. Narada Rishi went there. He saw that he has 16,108 wives. And he is simultaneously present into everywhere. By seeing all those things, Narada Rishi was surprised, but he understood that this is Lord's Maya. He can do whatever he wants with the power of his Maya. Then the next chapter is talking about the daily routine of Lord Kṛṣṇa. Kṛṣṇa wakes up early in the morning, takes bath in pure water, then he does his chanting, and then he offers oblations to the forefathers, the devas, and the pitaras. After doing all those things, he chants his annika, daily Gayatri mantras and annika mantras. After doing that, he touches the sacred substances and gratifies his subjects, gives them cows and gold, whatever is being desired. After doing all those things, he embarks his chariot. Daruka is his sarathi, the driver. So he takes him to the assembly. He goes to the assembly where all the yadus, prabuddha yadus, are situated. And he sits in the throne, and Vishwanath Chakravarti Path explains that it looks like the moon surrounded by, encircled by nakshatras, stars. So he goes and sits down in the throne, and then the sabha starts, the assembly starts. He was present there. At that time, one messenger came with the news that Jarāsandha has captivated, imprisoned 20,000 kings, very big kings. Yes, imprisoned all of them. So we need to do something for their rescue. The messenger came, and he paid obeisances to Lord Kṛṣṇa, then he informed this news. By that time, Narada Rishi also appeared. Narada Rishi appeared, and he gave another invitation that Yudhiṣṭhira is going to perform the fire sacrifice called Rājasūya yajna. It was a tradition, if you become the Samrat, Chakravarti, Samrat, there are divisions. So when you have many kings under you, then you get the upadhi of Samrat. So that's why the stalwart kings, they used to perform Rājasūya yajna or Ashwamedha yajna. In Rājasūya yajna, before the yajna is being performed, they go to all the small kings and ask for support in the Rājasūya yajna with the ingredients, paraphernalia, whatever, gold, and because it's a huge yajna. And at that time, After the yajna, you are supposed to give, you are supposed to feed with the golden plates, and all the paraphernalia will be made of gold and gems, and then you distribute it amongst the citizens. That was the pratha. So when a brahmana goes for begging alms, he can go and he can ask for alms, but a kshatriya cannot do that. So the process of kshatriyas is to send their soldiers or their senapati, go and ask for taxes. You have to pay tax. And if they accept your subservience and they donate whatever is desired, then they accredit you, they accept you as a samrat. This was the tradition. Like you see, some countries which has difficulty in identity, like Afghanistan, they ask for accreditation of India and other countries, that you accredit us as a complete country, then they get international supports and all. So similarly, the kings also, they want to ensure that all the small kingdoms are under us, under our subservience, and they are accepting our rule. So for that, the Kshatriyas is to go and tell them, listen, we are performing this Rājasūya yajna, so you have to offer us the ingredients, whatever we want. If he denies, then there is a fight. You have to defeat them, then you are accredited. So Yudhiṣṭhira sent all his 4 brothers into 4 directions. Like in Mahabharata it's explained, Sahadeva went to the extreme south of India, and he told Ghatotkach that you go and bring some taxes from Bibhishan. They are also supposed to give. So it's just indirectly giving the news that I am becoming the samrat, you are under my control. So, and Ashwamedha also similar process. They leave a horse, and the horse will go through all the kingdoms. And if anybody holds the horse, that means he is challenging the king, the samrat. Then the samrat has to fight with them. So Narada Rishi is saying that now Indraprastha the Pandavas got, and Yudhiṣṭhira wants to perform a Rājasūya yajna to show that I am the samrat now, without any enemies. And for this accreditation, if he does so, first you have to ensure that all the small kings are under you, following your subservience. If not, then you have to defeat them. Narada Rishi said, if you come and be present in the Rājasūya yajna, it will be understood that Yudhiṣṭhira is performing this yajna and pleasing you. And if you go there, then all other kings and everybody will be happy also to see you. See here what he says. अथाप्य श्रावय ब्रह्म नरलोक विडंबनम राज्ञः पैतृस्वसे यस्य भक्तस्य च चिकीर्षितम. Pitrishwasa. Pitri means father, Swasa means sister. So your father's sister, Kunti's son, Yudhiṣṭhira wants to perform this Rājasūya yajna. And yakshati tvam makhendrena Rājasūyena pandavaha parameshcha kamo nripatis tad bhavan anumodatam. So Narada Rishi basically appeared in the assembly to ask for his presence there. Your sanction, if you are present there, that means you are accrediting Yudhiṣṭhira's yajna. So your presence, your sanction, as well as your presence. Why? He is saying, this is a very auspicious work and it's a very big work to perform the Rājasūya yajna. And if you are present there, what will happen? Tasmin deva kratuvare bhavantam vai suradayah. All the demigods will be present there. Didrikshavaha sameshyanti rajanascha yashashvinaha. The illustrious kings will also be present there. So they are eager to see you. This is the invitation given by Narada Rishi. So it will be two things. If you come into that Rājasūya yajna, you will be present there, as well as all the kings, the citizens, everybody will have your darshan and they will also be purified. And it will be like if Yudhiṣṭhira does the yajna alone, then Kauravas will have the rivalry and then immediately a war or something will start. But if Kṛṣṇa is there and it is offered to him, then that has a different kind of meaning. Shravanat kirtanat dhyanat tatpuyante ante vasayinaha. Oh my Lord, now Narada Rishi is praying, oh my Lord, if you kirtanat, by doing the kirtana of you, dhyanat, by meditating upon you, puyante ante vasayinaha. Ante vasayinaha, the outcasts, even the outcasts are also purified by meditating upon you, by remembering about you. In Vishnu Sahasranam it says, Yasya smarana matrena janma samsara bandhanat vimuchyate namastasmai Vishnave Prabha Vishnave. Just by remembering about Vishnu, one gets free from the cycle of birth and death. So what to speak of when you are present there, and all the illustrious kings, even the demigods, they will be present in that Rājasūya yajna. And when a big personality comes, all others are naturally drawn there. They're present there. So many purposes will be fulfilled. So I invite you hereby that you come here and be present there. Then Narada Rishi is saying, actually Bhagavan asked Narada Rishi that you travel all across the universe. So how are the Pandavas doing? I'm eager to know. The Narada Rishi thought in his mind that this Lord is omniscient. He knows everything, whatever is going on in this universe. But still he is asking me, what do you think that how the Pandavas are doing? Then he said verbally that you are omnipresent and omniscient. You know everything, whatever is going on. But still, because you instructed me, so I will accept your instruction and tell you what they are thinking. Then he said that Yudhiṣṭhira is planning for this Rājasūya yajna, and your presence and your sanction both are expected. Then he says, as a glorification, he says, Yashyamalam divyashah pratitam rasayam bhumauchate bhuvana mangala digvitanam mandakiniti divi bhogavatiti chadho gangeti cheha charanambu punati vishwam. O my Lord, the water coming out, touching your lotus feet, is called Mandakini in the higher planet, Swargaloka. It's called Ganga in Martya Loka, and it's called Bhogavati in the Patala Lokas, lower planets. So the water which is touching your lotus feet, Punati Vishwam, it purifies the entire world. And if you were present there, because of the canopy of your glories, everybody will be purified by listening. See, just by remembering about you Yasha smarana matrina janma samsara bandhanat, someone gets freed. So when you are present there, didrik shavaha, who has a desire to see you, who can touch you, and who can behold you directly, what to speak of them, they will definitely be delivered. Now, tatra teshva atma paksheshu agranatsu vijigishaya. The Yadavas were there, and the Yadavas were saying, no, first you go and fight with Jarāsandha, kill Jarāsandha, because he is the enemy. Because of him, all of us are in trouble. He has imprisoned 20,000 kings. So now, if you do the Rājasūya yajna and you go for asking taxes into any kingdom, and that king is imprisoned by Jarāsandha, so in 20,000 kingdoms, all the kings has been imprisoned by Jarāsandha. So wherever you go, ultimately you have to fight with Jarāsandha, because when Jarāsandha imprisoned them, all those kingdoms belongs to Jarāsandha. So the Yadavas are excited that, oh Lord, you do something to kill this Jarāsandha. Tatra teshu atma paksheshu agrinatsu vijigishaya. Vijigishaya means the desire to win. But Kṛṣṇa did not pay much attention. Atma paksheshu vijigishaya agrinatsu. Agrinatsu means he did not pay attention. He did not listen to them. Vachaha peshai smayan bhrityam uddhavam praha keshava. He very diligently, very diplomatically, now Narada Rishi came with the proposal for the Rājasūya yajna, and the Yadavas are hankering for you go and fight with Jarāsandha and kill him. So out of these two proposals, what am I supposed to do? So rather than replying to them directly, he looked at Uddhava. And he is saying, Uddhava, you tell me, what am I supposed to do? So the omniscient Lord, he is asking his mantri, minister, Uddhava, Tvam hi naha paramam chakshuhu, suhrin mantrartha tattvavit. Such a big designation he gave to Uddhava. Suhrit mantrartha tattvavit. So you know the power of the mantras, you know me very well. And you have the far-sightedness. You are my eyes. You are our eyes. So you tell me, what am I supposed to do? Should I go for Rājasūya yajna or should I go for killing Jarāsandha? Athatra bruhi anushtayam shraddadmaha karavamatat. Here there is a word called shraddadmaha. So the Lord is asking his minister Uddhava and Sakha. He is a very good friend of Lord and is a minister also. He is saying, Shraddhadmaha, whatever you will instruct, I will do that with Shraddha. So we saw in the context of Durvasha Rishi and Ambarish Maharaj that Aham Bhakta Paradhino, Yasatantra Ivat. I am under the control of the devotees, and you, devotees like you, he is saying, Ambarish Maharaj and Durvasa, you are independent. That much subservience Lord himself teaches us. Tvam hi naha paramam chakshuhu. Hey Uddhav, you are our eyes. Suhrit mantrartha tattvavit. Athatra bruhi anushtayam. What am I supposed to do? You suggest me. Shraddadmaha karava. Whatever you will tell, I will do that. So now, if the king says to you that whatever you will suggest, I will do that. So such a big decision. Whatever you will suggest him, he is ready to humbly do that. Ityupa mantrito bhartra sarvajnapi mugdhavat. Mugdhavat means he is acting, Lord Kṛṣṇa is acting as if he doesn't know anything. He is ignorant. He doesn't know. Sarvajnapi, even though he knows everything, what's going on, what am I supposed to do, but still he is acting as if he doesn't know anything. Nidesham sirasadhaya Uddhava pratyabhashata. Now Uddhav started speaking. There is a word here, nidesha. It's not nirdesh. Nirdesh is instruction. When the work has started, then you use that word. But nidesh means when you were planning for the work. So whatever suggestion you will give, that is called nidesh. Nidesham shirasadhaya, accepting on his head. That much reverence. Nidesham shirasadhaya Uddhavaha pratyabhashata. So, okay, Lord is asking, what am I supposed to do? Then Uddhava started speaking. Ityudiritam akarnya devarsher Uddhavo bravit sabhyanam matamajñāya Kṛṣṇasya ca mahamatihi. Now there are three subject matters. One, the Yadavas want an immediate fight and slaying of Jarāsandha. Devarshi Narad came with a proposal of going to the Rājasūya yajna. And what's going on in Krishna's mind? We don't know. So, Uddhav has to answer keeping all these three things simultaneously. Sabhyanam samajñāya Kṛṣṇasya ca mahamatihi. Here, the designation, great mind, Mahamati, is for Uddhava. Yaduktam rishina deva sachibhyam yakshayastvaya. Whatever Rishina, whatever Devarshi Rishi, Narad Rishi has suggested you, that is important, he is saying. We should go and attend this glorious occasion and present and accredit it. Karyam pitri swaseyasya rakshacha saranaishinam. Pitri swasa. I told you Pitri means father and swasa means sister. So Vasudev's sister, Kunti's son. Karyam pitri swaseyasya. You should go and attend the Rājasūya yajna organized by your Pitri swasa. Rakshacha Sharaneshanam, very diplomatic answer. What he replied, that you should go into Yudhiṣṭhira Rājasūya yajna and also you should free the kings who are imprisoned because they are very surrendered to you. They are your great devotees. This is the answer. That's why Suhrit mantra tattvit. This is the word given for Uddhava. Because Uddhava knows where to speak, how much to speak, and what to speak in front of the Lord. Yashtavyam Rājasūyena Dikchakra Jaina Vibho. Yudhiṣṭhira is willing to be Dikchakra. The directions is like a chakra. Like chakra is all directions. So similarly, when somebody becomes Raja Chakravarti, Dikchakra Vijayinaha, that means he has conquered all the directions. There is not a single enemy left who can challenge him. So such a ambitious desire Yudhiṣṭhira has, and he is going to perform such a big sacrifice. And you should definitely be present there. Ato Raja Sutajaya Ubhayartho Mamo Mata jarāsūya. So therefore, if you want to perform a Rājasūya yajna, then you have to go for taxes into all directions and everybody has to follow your subservience. So that means definitely you have to kill Jarāsandha also. This is what Uddhava is saying. So you have to be present there, sanction it, be present there. And to become a Dikchakravarti Raja, you need to have enemy-free kingdom. For that you need to kill Jarāsandha also. This is what Uddhava said. Asmakam cha mahanartho yetena iva bhavishyati. Our actual purpose will be fulfilled by doing this. All the mahan artha, whatever desires are there, everything will be fulfilled by killing Jarāsandha. Yashascha tava govinda rajño baddhan vimunchata. And when you will free the imprisoned kings, your glories will spread more. Because all these kings, Jarāsandha is a very powerful king. He is the father-in-law of Kamsa. So, he defeated Kṛṣṇa so many times. 17 times, and he ran away also. So Jarāsandha, if you defeat him, imagine the kings who were imprisoned by Jarāsandha for so long time, if you free them, their wives, their children, everybody will sing your glories. Savai durvishaho raja, naga yuta samobalaha. Naga means elephant. Ayuta means 10,000. How much strength he has? Ayuta naga vala. He has 10,000 elephants' power in his body. Savai durvishaha. Durvishaha means invincible. Nobody can fight with him. Balinam apichanyesham bhimam samabalam vina. No one can conquer him except Bhima. Here in Sarartha Darshini Tika, Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Pad says that Uddhav's guru is Brihaspati. So Nigama Shastra, Khagol Shastra, Jyotish Shastra, all the scriptures Uddhava studied from Brihaspati. So he has this farsightedness, he can see through according to the orientation of the planets. And he knew that Jarāsandha will be killed by Bhima. This he already knew. So that's why, while giving the suggestions to Kṛṣṇa, this is being mentioned by Vishwanath Chakravarti Pad. And then what he is suggesting, Dvairathe satu jetavyo. You cannot fight with him with Akshauhini Sena. Ma shatakshauhini yutaha. 100 Akshauhini Sena, if you take and fight with him, we did that before also, but nobody could defeat Jarāsandha. So forget about that. How you can defeat him? Only Dvairathe. Dvairat means two chariot, means two people only. Brahmanyobhyarthito viprerna pratyakhyati karchit. This is a very amazing thing. Even though Jarāsandha was so cruel, he captured 20,000 kings. He was very cruel, pratisthakami. But then he is saying, Brahmanyobhi abhyarthito viprerna pratyakhyati karchit. He never denies the instructions of the Brahmins. Such was even the in the Pauranic Katha, even the demons or the cruel kings also has such soft corners. Brahmanyevo abhyarthitaha viprerna pratyakhyati karchit. Because I know very well, if a Brahmana goes and asks for something, Jarāsandha will never deny that. He will definitely fulfill it. Brahma vesha dharo gatva tvam bhiksheta vrikodaraha. Vrikodaraha. Vrika is a demon which resides inside the belly of Bhima. So it augments the fire, strong fire. That's why Bhim can eat as much you give. So Brahma vesha dharo gatva. Taking the dress of a Brahmana, Bhima should approach. Bhiksheta vrikodara. Go beg for alms. Hanishyati na sandeho dvairathe tava sannidho. Hanishyati na sandeho. There is no question that he will be definitely defeated. But then Uddhava says, tava sannidho. In your presence. That means Bhim is an instrument just. Actually, Bhim can also not defeat Jarāsandha. Jarāsandha can only, Jarāsandha, Kamsa, Vrittasura, this big personality, they can only be killed by Kṛṣṇa only. That's why Uddhava is saying, tava sannidho. In your presence this work can be done, not alone. Nimittam paramishasya vishwasarga nirodhayoho garvascha sharvascha kalasya arupinastavaha. This sarga means the creation is being done by Hiranyagarbha. Hiranyagarbha means Brahma. And the annihilation is done by Sharva. Sharva means Shiva. In Vishnu Sahasranam, Sarvaha Sharvas Shivasthanur. There is a sloka. Sharva means Lord Shiva. So, they also are your instruments. Lord Shiva and Brahmaji, they do all the creations, but they're your instrument. Without your potency, nothing can happen. In Bhagavad Gita, Maya Dakshena Prakriti Suyate Sacharacha. Everything is being controlled by me. Gayanti te Vishada Karma Griheshu Vedyo Rajyam Swashastru Vadha Atma Vimokshanam cha Gopyascha Kunjara Pater Janakatma Jayaha Pitroscha Labdha Sharana Munayo Vayamcha. What will happen if you kill Jarāsandha, like the glories is sung of your glories, like Gajendra Moksha, killing the Ravana in the form of Lord Ramachandra and saving Devaki, Vasudev from the clutches of Kamsa. You killed all the demons, and these glories are being sung by the gopis. Similarly, when you free these 20,000 kings, your glories will be sung by their wives. When it will come in context, when they will tell some stories to their children, they will talk how you defeated Jarāsandha. So your glories will expand. Jarāsandha-vadhaḥ Kṛṣṇa bhūry-arthāyopakalpate prāyaḥ pāka-vipākena tava cābhimataḥ kratuḥ. So killing the Jarāsandha is very important, and if we can do that, all our desires will be fulfilled. Now the story goes on. Then they took Arjuna, Bhima, and Kṛṣṇa took the form of a Brahmana, went to Jarāsandha, asked for alms, and then they say that we are asking not for alms, we are asking for a fight with you. Then Jarāsandha was like confused that this Brahman is asking for fight. Then he noticed that they have scars of arrows. Then he understood that these are Kshatriyas. And also they know, Uddhava knows that if Kṛṣṇa goes, Kṛṣṇa has already ran away. Ranchod Kṛṣṇa, he ran away. So this was a status of the Kshatriyas. If somebody runs away, they never fight with them again. So he will deny Kṛṣṇa. Arjuna is very short in stature in comparison to Jarāsandha and also in age. Only Bhima can be equivalent. So they came in the disguise of Brahmana, and he accepted. Then the fight went on, and then Kṛṣṇa indicated, because Jarāsandha was made out of two parts. His body has two parts. Some Rakshasi conjoined it. So Kṛṣṇa took out a branch of a tree and tear it apart. By understanding that, Bhima holded his leg and torn him apart. That's how he died. So today is also the auspicious disappearance of Ramchandra Kaviraj and the appearance day of Srila Gopal Bhatta Goswami. So I'll briefly tell some pastimes about them. Venkata Bhatta was an Andhra Brahmin staying in Srirangam. Mahaprabhu, after meeting Rai Ramananda, he moved forward. He was looking for some good translation of Brahma Samhita, Krishna Karnamrit. So he was going there, and there he met with this beautiful family, Venkat Bhatta, Trimalya Bhatta, Tirumala Bhatta something, and Prabodhananda Saraswati. These were the three brothers. Gopal Bhatta Goswami was the son of Venkata Bhatta Goswami. He was very young, 1503 he was born. And Mahaprabhu went in 1509, 4 or 5 years old. Then at that time it was a tradition, when you see some Vaishnava or a Brahmana or a mendicant monk, you invite them for bhiksha, it's called. Lunch means bhiksha. Sannyasi takes bhiksha. So they invited him, and Mahaprabhu also accepted the invitation. He went to their house. There, it was Chaturmasya. So he stayed there for 4 months. And within that time frame, this Gopal Bhatta Goswami got a chance to serve him. Kaveri river is nearby. So whenever Mahaprabhu used to go to take bath, Gopal Bhatta Goswami used to wash his clothes, carry his kaupin and dhauta vastra, everything he used to carry and serve him. Sometimes help him in cooking food also. So Mahaprabhu blessed him in his early childhood. His uncle Prabodhananda Saraswati was a stalwart Pandit. They were connected with Ramanujacharya, Ramanandiya Sampradaya. Prabodhananda Saraswati Pad was a very exalted, very stalwart, erudite scholar he was. He wrote many books. Radharasa Sudhanidhi is also written by him. So, after Mahaprabhu stayed there, 4 months he passed this Chaturmasya, then he wanted to leave, but Gopal Bhatta Goswami was so much attached, he begged him, please stay back, you don't go. Then by the request of Gopal Bhatta Goswami, he stayed back for a few days more. Then he left, and when he left, he gave him the instruction that you later on go to Vrindavan. And you serve Rupa Sanatan Goswami is there, so you go and join them. After Mahaprabhu left, Prabodhananda Saraswati taught him Vyakarana, Darshana, Sahitya, Nyaya, Vedanta, Sri Bhashyam, all those things he taught to Gopal Bhatta Goswami, his uncle he taught. That's why Gopal Bhatta Goswami was also a very big scholar. And he was specially expert in Ramanuja Sampradaya. There are lots of ritual. It's a ritualistic. There are lots of rituals because they accept the Vedas and the Pancharatra, both parampara. Our parampara is Pancharatrika parampara. So he was expert in the Vedas and the Vedanta. He wrote one book also related to Shruti Shastra. So he learned all those things and he has the hankering. But Mahaprabhu said, see, your parents are very exalted devotees. They're very exalted devotees. You don't leave them, you serve them. You stay back here. And later on, when they pass away, you go to Vrindavan and join Sanatana and Rupa Goswami and serve them. So time passed away. Then his father left the body. Then he came back to Vrindavan. He has the desire to go to see Mahaprabhu. But he came back to Vrindavan. And in Vrindavan, he started serving. He got connected with Rupa Goswami, Sanatan Goswami. And Mahaprabhu came one day in his dream and he said, if you actually want to see me, go to Gandaki river. And he was already doing lots of pilgrims. So he went to Gandaki river and he was washing his kamandalu, and then some shalagram came into his kamandalu. Then he again threw it back, again it came in, and he brought them and he was keeping it in the Radharaman Ghera near Nidhiban. And he was dreaming daily. It was Jhulan Yatra was about to come and he was thinking that, oh my Lord, you are like Damodar Shila. It's a Shila Khanda. So it will be great if you have a Tribhanga Lalita Murti then I can serve you, I can do the swing. So at night, he got a dream and he said, come and look. He woke up and he went and he saw that he has formed a beautiful form he got, Radharaman Lal, from those Shalagram Shilas. And it's written that the face is like Govindadev, the chest is like Gopinath, and the legs are like Madan Mohan. So in our Gaudiya Sampradaya, Sambandha, Abhideya, Prayojan, these are the three main deities, Govinda, Gopinath and Madan Mohan. So by beholding Radharaman, you get the results of all the three deities. So Gopal Bhatta Goswami wrote one book called Sacrifical. As I mentioned, he was taught by Prabodhananda Saraswati. So he was very expert in these ritualistic things. So when you do a deity installation, giving diksha, doing Sodasa Samskara, these are all very beautifully, as per the Vaishnava Gaudiya method, is written in Satkriya-sar-dipika. Hari Bhakti Vilas, Sanatan Goswami gave the idea to Gopal Bhatta Goswami that you collect from different books which are congenial to our sampradaya and make a book. So he compiled, and Sanatan Goswami did the editing and everything. But the book was dedicated, Sanatan Goswami wrote the name of Gopal Bhatta Goswami, Hari Bhakti Vilas. It's like a constitutional book for the Gaudiya Vaishnavas. Then Ramachandra Kaviraj. Ramachandra Sangamage Narottama Das. Ramachandra Kaviraj, there is a very famous story. Ramachandra Kaviraj was young. His father was Chiranjeev. He was hailing from a physician's family. Chiranjeev, and mother was Sunanda, born somewhere near Radhadesh. So Ramachandra Kaviraj was 16 years old and he was very effulgent, very handsome, beautiful. So he got married to a girl, and going during the marriage, and it was summertime, so they were thirsty and they saw an ashrama. The palanquin stopped there. He got down and asked for water and things. And then Srinivas Acharya, because they are Nitya Lila Parikar, so they can recognize. Like Rupa Sanatan Goswami was working under Hussain Shah. So that's why they never entered the Jagannath temple. But when the Sukritis Paripakwa, then they came into their original Swarupa. So similarly, Srinivas Acharya just looked at him, such a effulgent, stalwart scholar, and getting married. So he taunted him. He said that as the insects jumps into the fire, similarly, an intelligent person like you acting like a fool by getting married to a girl, it's like wrapping a black snake in your neck. So by hearing this, the chitta vritti, the heart totally changed, because Srinivas Acharya. And then he took out his bridal dress, put it into the palanquin, and told them, take her back to her father. So they went away, and he started serving Srinivas Acharya very dedicatedly. And he was also extraordinary. There is a pastimes that Srinivas Acharya once for 3-4 days was sitting like this, and he was not inside the body. It already been 4 days. So they informed Narottam Das Thakur and this Ramachandra Kaviraj. Ramachandra Kaviraj was his disciple. Bir Hambir was also his disciple. But Ramchandra Kaviraj was so exalted that Srinivasa Acharya appointed him as the Siksha Guru of Birhambir. So even though they are god brothers, Birhambir used to accept him as his Siksha Guru. That much exalted he was. So with this story you will understand how much exalted he was. So Srinivasa Acharya was not in the body. He came to Vrindavan playing in the Yamuna. It's filled with lotus flower. Radha and Kṛṣṇa, they are doing their pastimes. And Radharani lost the nose ring. So they were searching for it and they could not find it. And they are throwing water on each other like Salil Vihar, all Nauka Vihar, all kind of pastimes. And Srinivasa Acharya was also there searching for it. So Ramchandra Kaviraj came to the ashram and he said, listen, I am also going into meditation, into samadhi. You please, Narottam Das Thakur and all of you, take care of our physical body until we come back. He went, he sat into the samadhi, he also joined that pastimes. And then he found out that nose ring, this Ramchandra Kaviraj, and he gave it to Rupa Manjari, then Guna Manjari, to Vishaka Sakhi, and finally it went to Lalita, and Lalita Devi gave it to Radharani. And Radharani asked, who found it out? And they said that there is a new Sakhi who found it out. Oh, call him, call her. And then Ramchandra Kaviraj came and Radharani blessed herself directly. So after this pastimes was over, they came into their body back. That much exalted Ramchandra Kaviraj was there. That's why, and Narottam Das Thakur was very close to Ramchandra Kaviraj. That's why he's saying, Ramachandra Sangamage Narottama Das. Ramchandra Kaviraj has another brother called Govinda Kaviraj. Govinda Kaviraj was the devotee of goddess Durga. So one, he became very sick and he was about to die. Everything failed, all the treatments. So then they brought him. He said that you start chanting Mahamantra. You listen to my last word because anyways you are going to die. And you come and meet my Guru. So Govinda Kaviraj came and saw Srinivasa Acharya. He blessed. Immediately he started feeling relieved. And then within a few days all the disease went away. That incurable disease went away and he became totally fine. So he wrote this Bhaja Hure Mana Srinandinandana Abhaya Charanara Vindare Govinda Dasa Abhilashare. This is Govinda Kaviraj. So thank you very much. Srimad Bhagavad Mahapurani ki, Srila Gopal Bhatta Avirbhav Mahamahotsav ki, Srila Ramchandra Kaviraj Tirobhav Mahamahotsav ki, Nitai Gaur Premanande.